So I recorded this a while ago, probably for purposes of testing out my recording software, getting all the settings straight so that I don't lose a bunch of frames and it's not choppy, etc., etc. It's definitely going to date itself pretty quickly once you see who this person is using as their companion. You can kind of see it peeking off, or I guess you can see it right up in the upper left corner. Hey, it's Gyruda, yay! You remember when everybody hated Gyruda because it was dominating a ton of games? And the deck, I think that if you saw the deck name go by, it's called Awful. I really don't know why I called it that. I think it was meant to be one of my many sort of beat the meta kind of decks. So a lot of control, mono blue, a lot of counters. And I think the main thing I remember about this game is that everything went really well. Like I got, for the most part, I got cards that I needed when I needed them. But like I said, this is a while back. I don't really remember exactly how it went. I won't spoil the ending. I do know how it ends. But, yeah, let's take a look. I almost expected a growth spiral there, but we got a druid, paradise druid, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to anticipate now. And then there's no way that I'm not taking no escape because, like, I need to be ready for Gyruda. I need to be ready to counter this guy. Make sure that doesn't go off. So that was kind of funny because I still drew the abducted by the Fae or whatever it is. Unless I thought anticipate put stuff on the bottom. Anyway, all right. So they're gonna be at basically 4 mana. I was kind of hoping for a shock land to come out, but no, they just played a basic. Okay. And so they play this blue-white guy. I'm like, I've got the mana open. That's kind of big, them gaining life and drawing cards. Maybe I can start to head them off now. I probably just shouldn't have done that. I probably just should have let it go, but I don't know, man. Like, the life gain and replacing their card, and I'm just not ready to deal with that. And this is, yeah, so let's see, I'm thinking, because I'm like, do I want to, well, no, I definitely want to bounce their mana, their druid, and I'm feeling pretty good about this, obviously, because they're not even close to 6 mana now, they're not even close to getting Gyruda out. So what's next? Maybe replay the Paradise Druid. What do you think? Yep, replay the Paradise Druid. And probably end the turn. Yep, cool. And this is great too. Like, look, let's see if I make a huge mistake here, because if I try to steal something from their hand with the... I am going to attack, so that's good. But I've got, let's see, I've got 3 counter spells, 2 of them which can counter Gyruda. Yeah, I'm ending my turn, so I did that right. Like, I don't... Because they're probably going to hit 6 right now. I'm hovering over it because I feel like I know what's coming. And then what? Like, what? Another Paradise Druid? So they obviously whiffed and missed a land, right? And I'm like, what? Do I want to let this through? Yeah, I do, because it's just a mana chump. And they pass. I'm like, what? What in the world is going on here? So now they definitely have 6. Am I going to make a mistake now? Am I going to try to steal stuff from their hand like fool? Please, no. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good move. Yeah, this seems good, getting the Hippo camp out there and drawing some cards. Because I already have the, okay, not Gush, kind of like watching this on a small screen right now. But the one where it counters it unless they pay 2. And now they're at 7, so they still don't have enough to pay for it. I can still counter it and I'll draw a card, hopefully. Right? Is something going to go incredibly wrong? Something, yeah. Okay, so this is where it got weird. They played the Mammoth, and I'm like, well, maybe I should have let the Mammoth through, but not really. And I have the Hippocamp out now, which is really good. I'm drawing cards. Everything is feeling. I feel like I got it under control. Like I could even do, I could do Ashiok's Erasure, and just lock Gyruda out of the game, right? Like that's how that works. So where does it go wrong? Why did I? Well, yeah, okay, that's fine. I guess attacking with the Hippocamp is good because they don't really want to lose their mana enablers, and that would have been. I don't really know why I would have that was a. I feel like that's a bad move. I should have held back. Okay, and they play that because they're gonna copy the. What in the world? That's odd. I mean, they almost entirely know that I am holding on to counter spells at this point. And so I'm sitting here thinking, okay, what do I do? Yeah, I shouldn't have attacked with the Hippocamp because the card draw from playing stuff on their turn is way too valuable. I don't know why I did. Thassa. Okay, this is. I have to counter this, right? I think I'm letting this through, and I think that's what probably messes me up. Maybe. Let's see. Thinking. Oh, I'm going to see if I can get a counter. I mean, I have enough mana either way. But... Oh yeah, I drew the card. Probably going to take the Geists. Yeah. And then what, am I going to counter it now? Oh no. Anticipating again. Ooh, nice. See, this looks great. Like, because then I get that, counter their Thassa, I get 12. Wow, this game looks like it's going absolutely fantastic. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I do win this game. Do I just have 6 mana? So don't play anything, me. Don't, yeah, that's right. Okay, good. Yeah, just continue to whittle them down a little bit. Good. Yes, okay. Got a 9, good. And what are we gonna do? End turn. Yes, play it safe. Okay. I feel like... Okay. So this is what it is. Yeah, they play the... I should probably just let this... Or I probably should have let this through, but I think this is probably the one that's going to undo me. Because I'm going to counter this, and then Gyruda's going to... This is going to make me upset. But yeah, that... Because I should let this... Yeah, no, don't do it. Don't do it. I should have let that through. Take out one of my creatures. Lock it down with the spirits. Yeah. Did I draw? I drew an island, I guess. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Wonderful. So now that I have no counters, let's see, I mean, the only thing for me to do is to try and get a bit aggressive. Like, I can keep one of those tapped down. Yeah, it's basically play the Kraken. But, I mean, do I move to tap down the... Yeah, it's at this point that I'm like, I know that I've basically lost unless they get really unlucky with the Gyruda trigger. But you know, if you're playing one of these decks, there's no such thing. Okay, so yeah, I decided, yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to. And here comes Gyruda. Guess what's gonna happen? So one misplay, you can't even make one. You have to do everything right or else you lose. What did they get? Yeah, so they can just keep, yeah. It's really stupid. Oh no, another one. What did they get? Oh, they bounce. Yeah, of course. And they have a flyer, so I can't block. And they have a flyer, so I can't block. They have a flyer, so I can't attack. So we get a land out. Look at we've got him down to 6, right? So surely I can pull this off, right? Right? Look at all the stuff that I went through to get to this point. I don't know, is that a... That's an instant, but... I don't know how much good it would have done me. That's my top decks. 2 islands. Awesome. I think I'm mainly looking for something to get rid of the Sphinx, because the Sphinx is blocking my path to victory. And I continue to whiff. Yeah. Kraken's not doing me any good. I guess I could cycle away the whatever it is, the ominous ocean card. Let's see. Okay, that's a trade I'm willing to make. Got him down to 3. And that gets rid of the devotion, but what, do they draw another Gyruda or something? Well, that went back to their hand. So I can just counter it again. Cool. But then what? They still, yeah, they still have plenty enough to flicker Gyruda. Yeah, I'm not going to block that. Are you kidding me? So what happens when they flicker Gyruda? Or well, they flicker the spark double, which is a good move. And they get end rays, but that's fine. Oh yeah, they can... You can flicker your opponent's creatures. So that's the real problem. guess they still had enough to do that. Yep, can't do anything about that. Or no, that's tapping. Okay. Still kind of lame, but... Alright. Got him down to 2. But I can't do anything about them tapping everything. Get another tentacle. Geists. What are we going to tap down? The boar? Probably the boar. Yeah. What next? What is the next awful thing to happen in this game? 14 to 2 life. Come on, chop chop. What are you waiting for? Another spark double. So why, I mean, you know what you're gonna do. There's no reason for it to take that long to think about it. Like, come on, man. You just give me another tentacle. I guess they're just gonna copy the raised boar at this point. Right? Because that'll basically win. What are you doing? You just tapping down my stuff now or something? Yeah, copy the raised boar. Attack with everything, and there's no way. I think I blocked it out just to see if I lived, but there's basically no way that I'm going to live. So to summarize, the two things that really got me, I should not have countered King Kong. I should have just let that through. So what? I lose a creature. I can just lock it down next turn. It's not a big deal. Should have waited and countered Gyruda, because Gyruda's the one that led to this disgusting board state. And then the other thing is out of my control, but I also didn't really account for it, which is them using Thassa to tap my creatures. I completely forgot that she had that ability. That's like, why did that need to be on her card? Yep, and then I die with them at 2 life. Gyruda.